there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's beer review, here with an extra special beer review of a beer that was given to me by Joe of the Beer PaTroll, that kind of was given to him by Jeff, aka NoJinx. I believe he's a viewer of Joe's chat. I think he watches my stuff every once in a while. This is super special. This is Old Nation's Boss Tweed Double India Pale Ale, 68 IBUs, 9.3 ABV, and it's got some big details on the front here. It says it's using Pils, wheat, oat, and Vienna malts, Magnum, Simcoe, Citra, and Mosaic hops in the boil, and it's dry hopped with Simcoe, Citra, Mosaic, and Azaka hops. So yeah, this is a formerly, I guess this is a whale, but it's a whale of a beer, like very rare, one of those special ones that you could only get the brewery, yada yada yada. But now it's more common, and I've even heard it referred to as a shelf turd, although I believe that's just like Joe and them talking derisively as a joke. But this is something I didn't really expect to try, to be totally honest. Now, NoJinx sent us some of this, Boss Tweed, and some of the M43, the regular India Pale Ale, to the Well and Piss Up. Like 2 weeks ago at the time of this recording. So very much thank you to you, Jeff, for setting up this in our general direction, and I was able to snag this can and bring it back to St. John, New Brunswick. So it says here, don't freak out, sediment, and what you can do about it. There is sediment at the bottom of the can. It's okay. Roll the can for even sediment distribution. Yay. Or pour, but leave some behind. Either way, it's fine to enjoy. It's got this neat, cool graphic on the back. I actually really like that. Even says it's certified Independent Craft Brewers Association. Get that logo there. Yeah. So I've had a chance to, like, at the Well and Piss Up. I'm in, I believe, Joe the Beer PaTroll's whoever did it review of M43. I'm not sure whose channel it's on. I know Joe's in it. I was drunk at the time at the Well and Piss Up, and I don't really remember much, so I do know that I had it there and I was in somebody's review. So, we'll just go with that. So, alright. So, moving right along. Let's give that a paw. Oh. Well, that's interesting. It's totally darker than I was expecting. Like, I was expecting, like, bright, hazy IPA. That thing's, like deep orange, almost brown. It's almost like I don't want to call it a sickly hue, but maybe it's the lighting in here, but it's got this deep blood orange kind of color to it. It's not so much red, it's just like orange brown. Neat. Looking at the appearance on it, it's so dark, it's so cloudy. Like, it's not like turbid cloudy, it's just that it's got this really thick, milky appearance, but it's so dark in the middle that it's actually almost blocking through all the light, and that's probably what's giving me that impression of it being brown. That looks interesting. Very, very, very thick. Ooh. And I'm a little bit ahead on there. Anyway, let's give it a whiff. So I'm getting little bits of pith, tangerine, little hint of floral aroma. It's not a very strong smelling beer. There's almost like a little bit of this vegetal quality coming off the top of this. And the fact it's almost, you can almost smell the onions. What's the canning on date on this thing? I think, yeah, it's this was canned on April 30th, so this is about a month and a week, so 5 weeks old. So it's total drain pour stuff right now. I'm sorry I didn't get to it sooner. I was sick when I came home, so. Yeah, no, it smells good. This smells like something that Ewart would like, or like Teku Murray, I should call him, because that's his real name. Where it's got this nice, like, vegetal, maybe onion kind of thing going on. It's very, very dank in its aroma. But I don't find that it brings a lot of punchy citrus out. It just has this nice little floral tangerine if you get up close and personal to it. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick sip. Oh yeah. Definitely more of that onion, vegetal garlic kind of coming through in the back. Oh wow. In fact, that's quite intense. You drink a bit more, it comes out as resin, pink grapefruit, tangerine, loads of garlic and onion. In fact, it's quite intense. It's very smooth and easy drinking, though, and given that. Leaving a nice, like, lingering pink grapefruit and lemon juice in the very back. Well, that's a different experience I wasn't really expecting. I know I've heard of double IPAs from the States that have had this big garlic and onion. And you know what? I've gotten onion characters from Trailways before, but nothing to this degree. This is amped beyond all recognition. If you're a huge fan of garlic, you'd probably love the shit out of this. I'm not so crazy about that, but I don't hate it. It's actually quite nice. That's definitely an experience I'm glad to have. But at the same time, it's not what I would consider my favorite double IPA or even double IPA from the States. That's good. I'd still see my way of getting that like a 4 out of 5. I'd recommend seeking it out, and I can understand why people really like Boss Tweed. But holy crap, I was not expecting that much garlic or onion coming up the back. That is incredibly vegetable. But if that sounds like something that you would really like, then all the power to you. Craft beer is almost like a personal thing at this point. There's all kinds of different beers out there, whether you like stouts, porters, IPAs, sours. There's probably something out there that'll taste amazing to whatever palate you have. This, if you like your dank onions and garlic coming out, fucking phenomenal. Not crazy about that myself, so I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. And that's that. Anyway, first of all, I want to say thanks to Jeff, aka NoJinx, for sending this to Joe, and thanks to Joe for leaving that behind where I could steal it out of the fridge afterwards. And I'm glad I got a chance to try this, because that's definitely a unique experience, and I would definitely recommend seeking it out if it's based on my review. Sounds like something you'd like to try. Anyway, thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. Like and subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll talk to you folks later. Cheers.